Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and off we go on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Fields now on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field, and we need to check this call. He'll look to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 5. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop. Second and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They go play action with Fields. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Miami. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a shot here, deep middle. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Comeback route, and he's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Off the play action, here's Fields. He's going to let this one go deep to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dolphins. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to go up top here for McBride.
We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice. He preached the importance of that. I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. He'll drop to throw. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Quickly out to Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now, some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Back to the ground after the penalty. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
McBride is the motion man. Here's a run.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Williams in motion. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Arizona. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Play action now for Fields. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Taking off.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Cooper.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
First and 10. Now Fields. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Fields. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a Dolphins first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
A first down throw for Fields. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. And he will power his way into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Miami. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's going to be the 27 yards. And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the
On On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's got another one. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Cardinals. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First down, Fields. He's going to air this one out. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. Fields now to throw on first down. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Fields going to hang on to this one. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Williams in motion. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll air it out down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Cardinals will cut into that lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final 2nd now of this first half as this one is away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Dolphins 43, Cardinals 31.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 2 quarters left in the NFL season, as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Williams in motion. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And that'll be incomplete. How about that call? A fake field goal, but it doesn't come off as planned. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Back to throw. Now he takes off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They go play action with Fields. He'll let one go down the middle. Yeah. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Throwing is Fields. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Slot man in motion right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught. And he will will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Off the play action, here's Fields. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Miami. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a four vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to...
A big play here in the big game. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. They'll look to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his third touchdown of the night. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off, unable to cut any further into the deficit. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll run with H. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Play action now for Fields. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Now a 3rd and 2. Fields. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going for it on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive. But great job here by the defense coming away with the stop. And now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
He'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Williams in motion. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Edgerrin Cooper.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, We'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, it's Field. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop. Gets in to bring him down. This a must stop for this defense. Facing third and long. Here's Fields. Choosing to keep this one. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. Fourth down. Fields. Going up top. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing now on third and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. First and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That one, take it in. Touchdown, Dolphins. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his third touchdown of the night. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to tuck it and go. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. Back to throw. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Jalen Phillips that time. In there for the sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He'll let this one go long for Williams. A big play here in the big game. And even 50 yards.
They simply just don't have an answer for this guy defensively, Mike. I mean, regardless of who they put on him in man coverage or the type of zone coverage they try to capture him with, they simply can't slow him down, and we've already seen it here today. A fair share of big plays through the air, a couple of which have gone for touchdowns.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Deron Bland.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. And the Dolphins have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Goodell atop the podium, set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Miami Dolphins. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.